everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about sleep paralysis. So if you would like to learn about this condition, then keep watching. Sleep paralysis, it is actually one of the most common type of the rapid eye movement sleep conditions that involves really unusual and very undesirable experiences and sensations. So people who actually suffer from sleep paralysis, they describe it as at the stage when they're waking up from sleeping, they're becoming aware of where they are, but at the same time they say that they cannot move their body. So their hands, their head, everything is just like stiff and they cannot move. And at the same time as well, they have certain hallucinations. So they might describe something as out-of-body experience. They might have sensation that there's someone actually lying next to them in a bed. Sometimes they will describe that maybe there's someone standing on the front of them, at the front of the bed, and pulling their toes, or maybe there might be someone standing on the side of them. And that state can actually last from seconds to actually minutes. And at the point where they start gaining the control over the body, when they start moving their limbs, that's when all these hallucinations are gone as well. And in the past, sleep paralysis actually was attributed to some physical conditions, so like a gastrical disturbance, or in some cultures as well, sleep paralysis was actually attributed to some spirits taking power over the person. And very early research into this condition actually described it as a nightmare. And it is estimated that about 8% of the whole population actually suffers from this condition, with the prevalence in students. And the reason for that, perhaps, it is because students, they are very often deprived of sleep. And one of the risk factors for sleep paralysis, it is sleep deprivation, trauma, addiction, narcolepsy, panic attacks, and excessive stress as well. And it was actually reported that the highest prevalence of sleep paralysis was amongst people from Cambodia. And that was perhaps because of the history of the trauma. Now I will give you a very quick and simple explanation of how the biomedical model actually explains the sleep paralysis. So when we are asleep, we go through different phases, and one of them is the rapid eye movement phase. So it is actually reported that the neuroactivity in our brain during that rapid eye movement sleep is actually very similar to the neuroactivity when we are awake. And actually in some parts of the brain, those activities are actually even higher, and that's in pons and in occipital cortex. So what that means is that during that phase of sleep, we're actually experiencing the most of the emotions. And in order to stop us from acting out those emotions and maybe getting hurt, we go into a temporary paralysis. And in an instance when we're already waking up mentally from our sleep, while our body is still in that state of paralysis, that's when the sleep paralysis is happening. So it seems like these two phenomena are actually out of sync just a bit. So yes, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it any helpful, then please like it, subscribe. And if you would like to hear more about sleep paralysis, then please leave your comments down below. And yes, I'm gonna see you in the next one then. Thank you. Bye.